What's up, guys? Joe. Good afternoon. Afternoon beer. Shit. Welcome back to Joel's Book Club. We'll give a book review about financial advice, which I'm not a fucking expert at in any sense, but yet I'm talking about it. Because, drinking and financials go together very well, right? Fuck. Thumbnail picker. So, welcome back to Joel's Book Club. Today's book review is Don't Die Broke. This is by Margaret A. Malaspina. I'm pretty sure I fucking mispronounced that big time. Actually, the whole time I read this book, I never looked at the author until now, which is pretty funny, right? Holy fuck. This book was a fucking major kick in the balls. So far, from all the books I've been reading, there are books where I'm like, fuck, I can't wait till I finish this goddamn thing. Kind of like a movie that you go paid in a theater, you're just sitting there, you're like, god damn it, fucking finish already. This book is one of them. Not necessarily because it's bad. No, it's a good book. Seriously, it is a good book, right? The thing I don't like about this book is mainly because it doesn't pertain to me, right? It does focus mainly on people that have like jobs. When I say jobs, I mean like you clock in, you clock out, right? If you work for a company, they offer 401ks, retirement investment plans and all that shit, so on and so forth. Just a lot of business stuff. As I see now, as the younger generation, more people are, as we're seeing, they're trying to like clock out of work, the big quitting thing. A lot of people are not really going to work because they're starting their own side hustle, right? Whether they're working through the internet, they're working, say like with me, I'm working with someone like Paul as an individual, working for a major company and retirement. Through that, I think it's dying now little by little from the looks of it, right? Maybe it is dead, right? A lot of people don't want to work like that anymore. Ever since like the pandemic happened, they're like, oh, I don't have to fucking work at this shit, right? It sucks. It's no fun. Like you're literally making someone else rich. Technically when you work for, a major corporation, they legally pay you the minimum to like fucking, for them to benefit themselves, right? So this book like tries to help you to like get the most out of the most you can through working with them, like another company or corporation, right? Now it is cool in that sense. If you are one of the people that have a good job, a good paying job, and they offer you retirement plans, then this book is good for that sense because it gives you like an idea of what's available. Most people know about like 401ks, Roth IRAs or just regular IRAs, traditional IRAs, and I don't know what the fuck, but this book goes into details about like certain little like retirement accounts that people may not know of. A lot of people don't know about because they're not as popular as say the 401k or the IRA, right? But there are shit available for you to use depending on your situation, right? That tax professionals use to help you transfer the money in whatever position in life you're at, right? The cool thing about this book is that, it focuses for people in their working years, and it brings that up in this book, is that if you're a person in your working years, you're working for a company, you're making your money, you got to know what to do with your life because you're going to get to a point where you're not going to be able to work, right? Retirement. And what are the laws for that? And basically, once you get to that point, what are you going to do in the sense to like, sustain yourself, right? So the book goes into that details of like, once you get to that retirement age, how much money are you able to take out? That way you don't completely run out of money so you don't go broke. And the thing that the way how the laws are designed in America is that if you have your money in a retirement account, say money that is not pre-tax, traditional Roth IRA and the 401k, with that money, you tax defer it, right? So meaning like, say like the 401k or the traditional Roth IRA, you put money into that, you pay your taxes down the line when you start taking money out, right? So once you get to like a retirement age, there's a deadline that you have to start taking money out, right? Because the IRS wants their money back, right? So they basically force you to start taking money out once you get to like a certain age, usually like, I think 70 and a half is the max, according to this book. You have to start taking money out. That way, as you're taking money out, you start getting taxed, right? A Roth IRA, the newer ones, basically, that money's pre-tax, so you already pay taxes for that money. So when you put money to that account, you already pay the taxes up front, so whatever money you take out, it's like whatever. You can take out however much you want or whenever you want, right? But there are certain accounts that is tax deferred. So once you get to a certain age, you got to have like a certain plan in the sense of like, all right, either you reduce your tax bracket in the sense of like, if if you're a person that makes a minimum wage or you're a person that makes a shitload of money, obviously your tax bracket is different, right? So what you have to do is plan that ahead of time. Is like once you start taking money out, before taking money out of your retirement account, you gotta make sure your tax bracket is low enough that you don't start getting charged a lot of tax when you're taking money out. I mean, there's a lot of tactics that start talking about that way you're able to maximize your money without paying too much in penalties and taxes and so on and so forth, right? It also goes into detail about like what to do if you were to like die, or if you want to transfer your account to someone else, shit like that, right? But it's mainly focused a lot of that and like the tax code, how to maximize your retirement accounts when you get older, right? I don't know. Like I said, it's not a bad book. It's just like there's so much information in here that is not of my interest that I kind of like didn't really find it interesting. If you are a person that works for a good company, I'm talking about major motherfucker, where they offer you retirement plans and so on and so forth, that you plan to die or fucking retire through that fucking company, then this book is good in that sense, right? But the way how I see it, I think more and more kids, they're trying to like start their own side hustle, I feel like a lot of information here is not that relevant towards me and for like a lot of younger kids. So anyways, I did like the book because there's a lot of information and crap out there there's so much shit available out there that you definitely gonna need a professional to help you out. So having an idea what's available to make sure you make the right decisions for you depending on what stage you are in your life, right? But again, as the book says, in your working years, and by working years meaning your time working for a major corporation. And I feel that's something like a lot of people are not doing anymore, right? It's a good book, but again, it doesn't pertain to me. It's not relatable in any manner, so that's why I didn't like the book in that sense. I just read it because I wanted to finish it, and I did. So that's that. Don't die broke. Simply put, you gotta make more than you spend. That's it. You gotta spend less than you make. Simple as that. And you gotta make sure you put your money to work for you in one way or another. Whether you buy real estate or you put into some stocks or something like that. Like I said, this book is good, but it focuses a lot on mainly people that are actually working for major corporations or, they offer retirement plans and all this shit. It focuses mainly on that. Retirement accounts, Roth IRAs, 401ks and shit like that. So in that sense, if you're into that stuff or you're interested in that shit, it's a good book. That's all I have to say. Good book. If your plan is to retire through a IRA account or a 401k or something similar to that, it's a good book. But like I said, for me, fuck that. I got bored after a while, but I finished it. Like I said, it's a good book because there is a lot of tax laws I don't know about that it did made me aware of, somewhat. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. There's a link in the descriptions if you want to buy this book. That's my affiliate link, but I highly doubt any of you fuckers gonna buy this shit. It's all good. It's still there though. Take care and peace. Thanks. Bye. Might as well finish this guy. It's done.